What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at my top 5 hidden features inside the 2024 Chevy Blazer EV. Number 1 is your keyless access customization. So everybody probably knows that you do have keyless access here on the door panels. You can just use this little button, press it, it will unlock, nice and easy. Press it again, it'll lock right up for you. But this can be completely customized, not only what actually happens when you push the button, but whether you get an audible signal, whether you get a visual signal, which doors unlock, all of this can be completely customized to your liking. So for safety reasons, if you're an individual person and you only want your driver's door to unlock, you can set it to do that. If you're a family and you want all of your doors to unlock when you press your keyless access button, you can do that. If the beeping is annoying to you, turn it off. If the flashing, you don't want that, turn it off. All can be completely customized. Now for number 2, these side mirrors are power folding side mirrors. So you can set them to power fold when you lock and unlock the vehicle, but you can also use the key fob to control the mirrors, whether they fold in or not. So if we just go ahead and press the lock button and hold it down, your side mirrors are going to go ahead and fold in. And we can unfold them by pressing and holding the unlock button, and they go ahead and fold right out for us. So super nice, easy way to control those mirrors. Obviously, like I said, you can set them to just auto fold when you lock and unlock the vehicle, or you can disable them altogether if you don't want them to fold in. But you can also go in the settings and turn on reverse tilt mirrors. And when you put it in reverse, the side mirrors are going to go ahead and tilt down to give you easy viewing of what is under your vehicle to the side. It's a nice complement to your surround vision system. Just give you full visuals of what's around your vehicle so you don't end up hitting anything that may be laying in the driveway or one of those little side walls of a parking spot, anything like that. This is a nice way to avoid that. Now for number 3, your Blazer has what's called an AutoSense Tailgate. So there's multiple ways you can open this. You can hit the button up underneath. That will open it right up. You can also double tap the button on the key fob and it'll open right up for you. Or pause it by double tapping again and then close it by double tapping again. But the AutoSense feature is really cool. If it's not enabled, here's where you go in the menu system to turn it on. Key fob's in your pocket, you walk out of range, you walk back in range, which is about 3 feet. You'll hear some beeping. Then the tailgate will go ahead and open right up for you. Now this is super convenient if you say we're carrying something like this large camera crate and you didn't have the hands to open the liftgate, it would go ahead and do that for you. Then you can use the button on the key fob like I just did, or the button on the tailgate to go ahead and close it right back up. Now, while we're back here on the tailgate, I wanted to show you, you do have a little sprayer right here, and this can be used to clean off one of your 2 cameras right here. One is your rearview mirror camera, and then one is your standard regular HD rear camera that works with surround vision. These can get really dirty. They can get road grime on them. They can get that salt stuff that they put down when it snows, just regular dirt and dust, all kinds of stuff. And you'll probably want to clean it off. So this little sprayer works really well for that. You may not have known you had it, but here's how you actually enable it. The stock with some of the lighting controls and the wiper controls, if you twist down the last little toggle inside, there's a little sprayer option, and that will go ahead and turn this sprayer on and clean that right off. That's everything here on the exterior. Let's hop inside. Now inside the cabin, there's a couple nice hidden features. Now one is on this rearview mirror right here. We took a look at the camera part outside, but right here, if you toggle this little switch down, it'll switch from a standard auto dimming rearview mirror to your rearview mirror camera. Now this is great, I love this feature, but sometimes it's not exactly in the right position or the right brightness or the right rotation. You can fix all of those things. So these controls over on the right side here, if you push the first one, you'll get access to the brightness controls. So you can set whatever brightness you want, and then if you click the check mark, it'll switch to a zoom control. I prefer to zoom mine all the way out because I feel it's too close. We check that again, that's great. And then your final adjustment, which is your height adjustment, you can push that up or push that down, depending on whether you want to see a little bit taller or you want to see a little bit lower, and you can hit that check mark again. Then we'll take you back to the brightness. And then finally for number 5, let's talk about your different drive modes. So if we swipe over here on this massive 17.7-inch infotainment system and click on drive modes, you'll get access to normal, sport, snow and ice, and then my mode. Now, my mode is the one we're going to focus on. This is exactly what it sounds like. It is your mode. You can completely customize this however you want. Now, how do you do this? It's a little bit hard to find, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into settings, go to vehicle, and then go to drive mode customization right here. So then you've got a bunch of different categories. You've got steering, braking, acceleration, motor sound, and you can completely customize all of these options to how you want. So you can choose how responsive you want your steering to feel between normal and sport. We'll go ahead and pick sport for this demonstration. Then under braking, you can do the same, normal or sport. How responsive do you want it to be? Less pressure or more pressure, more sensitive. So we'll do sport again. And then under acceleration, you can choose how responsive you want your acceleration to feel and how you can adjust the accelerator pedal to provide increased power. So you have relaxed, which is a more relaxed driving mode, normal, which is your average, and then sport, which is your super responsive. So I'm going to choose sport on that again. And then motor sound. So the electric motors don't make any noise, but the sound that you hear inside the cabin, which is really, really cool. I talked about this in my tech video. I think it's one of the coolest features of the Blazer. You can customize what you want. If you want normal, you can have that. If you want it off altogether, so you just want a dead quiet cabin, you can do that, or you can put it in sport. We'll do sport again. All right, now I never just give you 5 features. I'm gonna give you guys a couple bonus features, and these are less like hidden secret features and more just things you might not know where they are when you get this new Blazer EV, because some of this stuff has gotten moved around. There's a stark lack of physical controls here, and that's intimidating for some people. So you may not know how to do things like turn on your auto high beams, which is a feature I like to talk about in these hidden features video. You might not know how to turn on one pedal driving mode. So you may have noticed that there's this button here called controls. If we hit controls here, you get a couple like shortcut options. So you've got park assist, auto high beam, so that's how you do that. You can turn that off and on. Power window lockout, you can turn that off and on. Dome lights, you can turn that on and it will turn these dome lights on above you, and then you can control your HUD, so brightness, height, rotation, things like that. So those are your little shortcuts, but you see this right here, see more controls. This is really important because you have all these different menus now of things that you might not have known your vehicle had. So for example, universal remotes. This is where you could go in and program your garage door opener, for example. So you can do up to 8 remotes for garage doors, home, control systems, etc. You can add your remote and put that in here. So it's no longer up on the mirror or on the kind of dome light area, but it's down here in the menu system. So it still exists, it's just buried. In addition, if we go to doors and windows, you can change your power rear gate height. So you can set that to max. You can do a custom rear gate height or make it be a manual gate and turn it off altogether. And then you can do your power window lockout. So normally that control would be somewhere in a button format, but it's not, it's here on the menus. If we go back to lights, do auto high beams, you can control your headlights. You also have your headlight controls over here, right in this area. And then you've got your dome lights and your auto high beams. Then if we go to drive and park, you can turn traction control off and on because you don't have a button for that anywhere on the vehicle. And then one pedal driving right here. So this is super awesome because I love one pedal driving mode, and currently it's set to off and I don't prefer that. You can change it to on or you can change it to high. I'd probably change mine to high because that's just my preferred level. One other really cool thing you can do in one pedal mode is you can hit this little arrow here and then you can say show on home screen, check that. Then you'll notice that it appears over here. So now if we exit out of this, then you can always go over here and just quickly turn your one pedal driving on and off with just a single button tap. You don't have to go into the controls menu to do it. So a lot of nice customization on this gigantic 17.7-inch system. And I hope this helps you guys in case there was something you were looking for on this system that you couldn't find. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you learned something, drop a like on the video. Let me know in the comments down below which was your favorite hidden feature, or did I miss one that is your favorite? Let's talk about it down in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be among the first to see every single new video the second I hit publish. We'll see you in the next one.